Welcome to the Shortwave Radio channel, and wanted to talk more about some QSL cards. I know some of you enjoy that, and I like to talk about some of the stories and some of the things in the past of radio stations. So, Radio Korea. Radio Korea is what today is called KBS World Radio. So, I guess when there was a change, because North Korea calls himself Voice of Korea, they used to call themselves Radio Pyongyang, so there was a real difference in the naming. And I would guess the name to change to KBS World Radio probably wanted to make that change so as people not make a mistake of, not knowing what Radio Korea versus Voice of Korea difference, north and south. So back in the day it was Radio Korea. This is my first QSL from Radio Korea. I still remember first time I came across a interesting envelope. Yeah, you remember it was a yellow envelope. I do remember that. There was a few things inside. There were stickers. There was this QSL card. There was schedules and a few little things. There's quite a few little things in there. And what was unique is I had never seen an envelope where it's two little round things, kind of round tabs on the envelope, and it was a little string that was actually linking the two tabs together to close the envelope. And that was very, very special. It was like, I remember when I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is special way of closing an envelope to send international mail. So, of course, I remember this as being my first card. It's a card for July 1983, so it's when I started listening probably to Radio Korea. A lot of these stations came across when I got my Realistic DX302, because now I could actually listen to specific frequencies. And it was coming in quite well in general. 15575, famous frequency, still used today. There's a few stations like that you remember their frequencies, and it's like, well, same one today. And they've been using it forever. And pretty much at the same time, too, because I remember I was waking up fairly early in the morning on the summer days when I was on vacation, particularly, because I think in the days where I had school, the broadcast was actually happening while I was in school, so I couldn't listen to it. So I'd listen to it either on the weekends, but mostly, and my memories are mostly of hearing it in my summer holidays, which actually makes sense, because if you look at it today, when they come into North America on 15575, mostly in the summertime. So that would explain also why, back then I had no knowledge of propagation and solar activity and stuff, so I did not realize that. But today I can realize that, that's why it probably is mostly a summer listening experience. So Radio Korea was one of my stations I liked. For me, it was very exotic, knowing that I'm actually receiving a station from so far away. South Korea was just truly amazing and something quite unique. Back then, I didn't hear Radio Pyongyang until much later. I was Radio Korea was the only station from Korea that I really was listening to, and I have a lot of QSLs from Radio Korea. I've enjoyed. They have beautiful QSLs representing mostly the Korean life. I got some with which are a little unique in their moments, because they represent a history moment in time. Like I got some with the Olympic Games. I got some with the Pope visit in Korea, which is kind of interesting, because these QSLs actually mark a history moment, which is kind of interesting. So Radio Korea, really nice, and you can still hear that. It's still on shortwave, and it's nice to go back in time and remember the great memories I have of listening to them and receiving mail from Radio Korea, which was kind of always exciting for, in 1983, I'm 14 years old. So getting anything from any other country is exciting. You just open the mailbox and you're amazed at what's in it. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.